Why does a fearful or dismissive avoidant seem to go above and beyond for the next person so easily when you were the one trying to build something meaningful with them? As an FA, this was very much what I did, and it was due to my insecurities, the honeymoon stage, and the right and wrong kind of trauma bonds. I had an on and off 2-year relationship where too much had happened. Without going into details, there were a lot of unforgivable things on both sides. To me, she was overly anxious and wanted too much from me, which felt overbearing because I was insecure and I thought she would eventually leave. At the time, I was $100K in student debt, paying $1,300 a month, and never thought I'd get out of it, let alone be able to provide for a family. So I'm feeling stuck in an unstable relationship filled with resentment that we don't know how to navigate. I'm financially insecure, and the future looks pointless. I finally switch roles, start making a ton of money, pay off my debt, and it feels like, according to society, I finally won at life outside of having a perfect relationship, which doesn't exist, of course. I meet this girl at a happy hour who has the same values as me. Her parents are happily married. She wants kids, and I'm thinking this is my future wife. So I end my other relationship, immediately start dating this new person, and create a complete fantasy version of her in my head while overlooking all of the red flags. I'm telling my friends that I met the one while I'm getting hot and cold behaviors, and suddenly I feel like I need to win her over to prove myself. I'm buying every dinner, flowers every week, staycations, all while being completely triggered because I'm not feeling fully chosen by this person. She discarded me after 4 months, and in that time I found out she was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, had body dysmorphia, was probably FA, and I was compelled to save her. I put in so much more effort and overextended and lost myself in the process because she was the right kind of trauma bond for me. She looked like the solution to my insecurities, while my former ex choosing me was never going to be enough to help my inner world. I didn't need to prove my worth when I was already chosen, so I had to prove myself to someone who couldn't. And that had everything to do with me. I was only able to break that pattern once I confronted the childhood wounds that were impacting my self-worth. The moral here is just because your ex seems happy with someone new, that doesn't mean that they're not actually in an abusive relationship that's poking at all of the right wounds. Insecure people can't accept healthy partners while they're busy chasing unhealthy love in an attempt to prove themselves. And that might very well apply to you too.